Hey guys, very good morning, Fabio here, hope we are all doing well. So for the ones who are in the Discord server, you should be in good profit on the pound Swiss shorts which I shared yesterday, currently running at break even. So if you want to join my trades, want to trade alongside me, make sure to join the link in the description down below, which will lead you to my Discord server as I help you become consistent and profitable over there. So with that said, let's dive into the dollar index because it is looking really good. So to begin with, of course, the dollar index, and the dollar index is currently rejecting my level to absolute perfection, 92.830, been calling this level for some time now. So really good to see that that level got rejected perfectly, and we are currently starting to move back in towards the lows. So looking at the 4-hour time frame as of now, what I am currently looking at is for that pullback to occur. So this is currently our second impulse back up in towards the highs, and what I'm currently going to be looking for is a retracement back down in towards either this low over here or this low down below over here. So yeah, that lower low would of course be the perfect option, as that would be a better fib retracement, so approximately the 786, which is also an imbalanced candle over here, right? So that would be the perfect retracement to then start looking for longs once again. And that retracement, like I said yesterday, would give us opportunities to then trade an Aussie dollar, euro dollar, or pound dollar short once again. So yeah, that's pretty much the dollar index. Just going to be waiting for that pullback after rejecting this 92.830. We could still move up higher in towards 92.953, but the market is looking good to start pushing down lower. So yeah, that's the dollar index for you guys. Let's head over to Aussie dollar. And Aussie dollar, guys, so Aussie dollar did start moving down lower as expected yesterday, as we can see currently stalling at this line over here, which I have on my chart. So what am I currently looking for? Well, of course, with the dollar index expected to maybe make that pullback, we could look for that pullback on Aussie dollar as well to then take a further short back down in towards lows once again. So what I'm currently just going to be waiting for is a pullback on this pair to occur so that we can take an additional short back down in towards the lows. For looking for potential entries, where do I want to look for those entries? Well, pretty hard one. What I'm going to be looking for is a fake out on this swing high over here, or a pullback back up in towards this zone. So this zone is my supply zone over here, and this is my swing high, so SH. Either a fake out on that swing high or a tap in towards supply before looking for an additional short back down in towards the lows. That would be ideal. And then of course the dollar index being back at that imbalance candle at, for instance, the 618 fib level to then trade that pair further up back once again. So yeah, that's Aussie dollar for you guys. Pretty clear, I think. High time frame levels are these levels over here marked out on my chart, which you can keep an eye on, because let's say we do not make that pullback and we just start crashing down further. These are the levels from where I expect a potential pullback to occur. So yeah, that's Aussie dollar for you. Let's head over to euro dollar. So yeah, euro dollar, guys, and looking at euro dollar at the moment, we've been seeing some more downside. What I'm currently waiting for is a pullback back up in towards the highs. So once that pullback up in towards the highs occurs, we will be looking for an additional short back down in towards the lows once again. So look at the position of my line once again over here, 1.18028, called it yesterday or the day before even. This was the level I was looking to get reached before making a potential pullback. So yeah, as we can see, making that pullback beautifully as of now. And for now, what I'm going to be looking for is a pullback in towards the highs to then take an additional short back down in towards the lows. So the 0.88 fib level would be my ideal shorting level over here, as that does align with this area of supply within the market. So yeah, just going to be waiting for that euro dollar pullback before looking for any additional shorts as of now. So yeah, let's head over to pound dollar. And looking at pound dollar, guys, pound dollar also reached my level to absolute perfection, 1.3711 or 311, excuse me. And looking at the daily as of now, the daily is looking good for a potential pullback up in towards the highs once again. So what I'll be looking for is a pullback just based on this Fibonacci over here. So at least a fib pullback back up towards the 618 before looking for any potential downside. I must say the pound dollar chart isn't looking as promising as, for instance, euro dollar or Aussie dollar, so I will probably not be trading pound dollar further back down in towards lows. But yeah, look at this, guys, beautiful wick to wick doji, the dump, the base, and then the rally back up in towards the highs, and that is now demand. And as we can see, tap in towards demand, then a reversal back up in towards the highs. So why am I looking for shorts? Well, as we can see, pound dollar is coming from supply. This is a minor area of supply, not really strong area of supply, but it is supply essentially, and that's why also we are reversing from it, and why I expect a short-term reversal. However, we have fully spiked through this area of demand, therefore it is not that strong of demand anymore, and I would like to see it move down lower once again to then reverse from, let's say, this area of demand without spiking through it, as the probability is higher that you will see a genuine reversal if you do not spike through that zone. So yeah, just gonna be waiting for a pullback, then a potential short further down for one more leg, then looking for longs once again on the trend break. So with that said, let's head over to Kiwi dollar. And Kiwi dollar, so Kiwi dollar missed my level over here at 0.70657. But yeah, not really worried about it. So what am I looking for on Kiwi dollar? So on Kiwi dollar, I am looking for a potential short if we do pull back up in towards the highs. However, I must say current price action is really messy. What is nice to see is that we are currently seeing this kind of like descending wedge formation. It does look good to start breaking out in towards the highs, in my opinion, at least back in towards this basing structure, which could act as a very strong area of resistance. So Kiwi dollar is also not really lining up with my plan looking at the 4 hour, so I will probably just skip this setup in regards to trading it. In my opinion, Kiwi dollar does still need to move down a little bit lower before continuing its upside move. However, let's say it does not. The main level I will be looking at is 0.71779. So that is this zone over here. This is the main zone that I want to see hit before then making a potential real dump back down in towards the downside, which could happen, right? So we could have that double top, come back up, make that double top, then move back down in towards the downside, because as you can see, we had supply over here, we spiked out of it. So the chance of seeing that genuine reversal back down in towards the lows is lower. So I would prefer to see this area of supply get hit, just a tap into it, and then a real dump occur alongside a double top. Doesn't need to happen, of course. We could just start seeing a fib setup, but yeah, it does hold my preference. So yeah, that is that for Kiwi dollar. Let's head over to our last pair, which is gold. And gold, guys, so gold has been moving down lower and lower beautifully from this ascending wedge slash channel, which we had with the 1, the 2, then a fake out on that second high, which caused a dump back down in towards lows after hitting that 1834 level. So after seeing this move in towards lows, I can say that this move is pretty overextended. As of now, what I am looking at is a potential pullback from this level, 1784.567. We have rejected it, so in my opinion, gold could start pulling back. Let me just dive in towards the daily. Yeah, so look, the daily has a lot of imbalance candles right over here. So the daily is also looking pretty good in my opinion to cause a pullback on gold back up in towards the highs. And yeah, I do want to see that pullback, because that pullback will give us very nice opportunities to take a beautiful short back down further in towards the lows. 786 fib would really hold my preference to then look for a short, which would be nice if we see kind of like this ascending wedge pattern in towards that 786 to then take a short further in towards the lows. So that's like the only short that I am looking at the moment. I'm not really looking at any longs. You could take like an intraday long. Let's say you look at the 15, wait for like 15-minute breakout price action, then take like a long on the retest of structure. But currently just, yeah, not really a fan of that. I like taking the highest probability setups, and that is just waiting for gold to move back up in towards that 786 region before then taking a short further in towards the downside. So yeah, that is that for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you have any questions whatsoever, make sure to contact me through Discord. And yeah, I wish you all a fantastic day. And if you have any questions, once again, make sure to reach out to me. Thanks, guys.